Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're back with the clown himself, Natural Perfection, with more rambling about nothing in Sparking Zero. Oh my god, man, this is gonna be hilarious. Let's just get straight into it.
Sparking Zero is boring, even to watch. And I mean, once you get past visuals and you've seen all the super attacks a certain amount of times, the game just really becomes dull. And the visuals weren't saving it much to begin with. Looking at everything, looking at every gameplay, even the ones named advanced gameplay, and you get past the flashy revenge counters and the flashy super perceptions, you begin to see this game for what it is at its base core. Just drifting close to the opponent and square, and then the opponent falls off because you reach the maximum allotted amount of squares, and then you either have to charge your key or throw a super attack. That's
Okay, that's a bare bones, simplification of everything, but literally the same exact arguments, quote unquote arguments, you make in these videos can 110% be applied to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and it's hilarious, and I'm gonna point that out later on in the video. All the trash that he's saying about Sparking Zero that is irrelevant, you can apply it to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 in the exact same ways, and he's still gonna be glazing over Xenoverse 2.
really what it boils down to. This game was made for the Dokkan players, the little no-skill Dokkan players, and the Xenoverse 2 kids that said, "Let me charge my key. Let me charge." This is who this game was made for. No wonder you have a lot of Xenoverse 2 complainers over here, because these were the little kids that were crying out on chat, "Let me charge my key, okay? Let's both of us charge our key." Nah, we throwing hands. That's how you charge your key. We're throwing hands. Well, no, over here, what they've allowed is for the game to appeal to the key charge kids. Let me charge my key.
Again, man, I'm gonna cut you off right there. The key charge kids you're referring to, they emerged. Wanna know where that came from? Tenkaichi 3. Tenkaichi 3 players always respected charging up, and it just carried over into Dragon Ball Xenoverse. And the fact that you mentioned that they're Xenoverse kids shows you have no frame of reference of actually playing a Dragon Ball game other than cheesing in Xenoverse. Trash.
Okay, that's all you're going to do, because you're going to square, and if you don't have your you're going to throw a super attack. But there's no process of opening an opponent up. Let's say you're fighting, you get on your opponent in Xenoverse, right? This is probably the best example I can give. It happens in Raging Blast 2 as well, but definitely in Xenoverse, where you open an opponent up, you've been playing footsies for a while, you've tried dozens of different approaches, of which there are many approaches in Xenoverse 2. And Sparking Zero is just get close, drift close, literally drifting close. That's all you see is Sparking Zero. Two players drifting, because the game's movement system is based on the key. So you waste your key using supercharges and super dashes. You're gonna definitely have to square and not have a super attack and then go into key charge, right? So
Again, I let him ramble on a little bit about that, but the exact same principles that he's applying here, you can just press square, super attack, square, charge key. You understand you can do that exact same thing with any variation of Goku in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, any version of Goku at all. Pick base Goku, press this full square combo, and then do a Kamehameha. Works every time. He's applying to a criticism that you don't even know is going to be factual, because, oh man, he's doing a criticism that he doesn't even know is going to be factual because he hasn't touched the game and he doesn't know about the control schemes yet.
You get close, you square, knock away, key charge. So this is definitely a game built for the old Xenoverse 2 key charge kids community that all got tired of getting lumps put on their head from getting their ass whipped. That's what it is. I see it. It's made for for the Xenotrash that we exiled years ago, that I exiled years ago. They came out of the recesses of Repulsa. Finally, after 10,000 years, I'm free. It's our time to shine. You know, they finally have got their time to shine on a piece of trash game that rewards them. It rewards that mentality, but the unintended consequence is that all gameplay for this game looks boring. I kid you not, every game, unless you just get, and again, that novelty is wearing off. See, they made a mistake. When originally what was probably intended to happen is for them to wait till release, because again, the novelty will typically wear off of a game within about 3 months, right? If it's a good game. But considering that this is a boring game to look at, it's already worn off. A lot of people are just kind of like, with this game now. They've seen it. It's just like, oh yeah, okay,
Square. Okay, there we go. Oh, I've seen that super attack many times. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Oh, are you gonna do anything else, or like, do you have better combos? Oh no, just a square.
You do realize there is several characters in Dragon Ball Xenoverse that are known for just pressing the square button. Hidawoken, the square button. Jiren, the square button. So many characters are known for pressing the square button and pretty much getting easy W's. And you try to apply this logic to Sparking Zero, a game where the controls are identical to Tenkaichi, which has way more to it than just the square button, and you sure as hell can't win a match with only the square button. Please try better with your arguments. Please do something other than ignorant square button, because that's all you apparently seem to know. And that's just Xenoverse brain rot in your talking.
Okay, alright. Does this game have anything else to offer? No? Well, Xenoverse has like light combos, heavy light combos. They got characters they can approach in different ways. Like, can you guys give me some of that? Can you give me some combo cancels, like from Raging Blast 2 or from Xenoverse? How about some of the more advanced tech from the BT series? I mean, you're kind of lacking that too. No?
None of that. Just square. You just expected the visuals to carry this game all the way through, huh?
This game has way more to it than just the square button and being carried by the visuals. Man, this guy's ignorant as hell. Like, it's just laughable.
You know what? Maybe I don't think I'm interested in this. You know what? Maybe you guys need to go back to the lab again. You need to go ahead, refine the gameplay, maybe pitch me something new in the next couple of years, Sparking 2 or whatever, and it better have some more advanced play. I'm not interested. That's how a lot of people are approaching this game. And I mean, it really does just lack some of the, like, even the most essential fighting game factors, like reading an opponent. Now, this is something that we have in Xenoverse 2, where...
Okay, there you go again, complaining about, oh, we got this in Xenoverse 2. Stick to Xenoverse 2. There is zero reason for a game you absolutely despise with every fiber of your being and try to call it out as something crappy. Like, it has way more to it than you're saying. You said, ignore revenge counters, the fancy counters. Ignore the fact that you can do it like a revenge teleport to your opponent or whatever it's called. Like, there's an instant, like, zip over button where you can zip over behind your opponent strategically. This game, literally one of the cornerstones for making the game, is trying to make it more strategic and less fallbacks like Xenoverse 2 has with stamina management and key management. Like, it's way more in-depth than you're giving it credit for, and you're just hoping mindless sheep in your comment section are gonna back you up on this one. Anyone with half a brain cell can put together that your content is just absolute nonsense rambling.
It's a lot more exciting to watch. Again, I've already described the whole footsie thing, but you can read an opponent. If you're in the midst of comboing someone, you can predict when they're going to use an escape move, and you can make them waste their stamina, and you can get in and punish them. You also have a reaction or timing mechanic like perfect blocking, which again, if someone's going to use an escape move, you can get in and you can perfect block the moment you use an escape move and open people up. Like, you can actually get in opening people up. You don't have that in Sparking Zero, where you have a counter next to your name, and no matter when you're getting hit, you can pull your what would they call it, revenge counter or super perception, and you don't have to have any timing. If I perfect block someone, there's no imaginary counter next to me that's gonna automatically give me my perfect block. I have to time that frame perfect.
Sorry, wrong again. You don't have to time a perfect block. If you really wanted to, you can just spam the L1 button and get ridiculously easy perfect blocks, like zero effort. But skilled players in the game won't even need to press the block button because you have so many things at your advantage in Xenoverse 2.
Get in and punish an opponent. So this is really what separates your common players from your higher tier players. This is just something that Sparking Zero doesn't have, and this is why they're like less exciting to watch. This is why when you watch a Xenoverse match, now, I'm not going to count those fights where one person is running away, because that's something that we have in all fighting games. It's called camping. You will have campers inevitably in every fighting game, but when you have two people fighting in Sparking and two people fighting in Xenoverse, it's more exciting to watch the Xenoverse because you can open people up, go in, you can punish, you can read people, you can predict escape moves, and you can dash right back in. You can like step cancel right back in and open them up for a bigger combos. You can make them pay for making mistakes. You can make them pay for being predictable, and these are all things that are not present in Sparking Zero. It's almost a turn-based game. Now, I know in fighting games you take turns trading combos with people in some games, but no, in Sparking Zero it almost feels like a turn-based game where okay, one of you press square, oh I got it first, square, oh I got enough key for a super attack, there goes a super attack. Or you press square, oh you don't have enough key for a super attack, well while I'm falling you charge a key, and we get up and we do it again, and it just does it, like that's all the gameplay looks like. Go!
If you haven't already. And look at the pacing of the match and tell me that it doesn't sync up with what I just said.
Okay, I'm convinced you're self-projecting on how you are going to play the game. Because you're just bringing up this magical square button like it's a valid argument, and that's all you're going to do when you play Sparking Zero, to say, oh, it's baby mode, it's easy. Anyone can do it, when you're just so wrong in every way, you sweet summer child.
It is boring. It is 100% boring. It is some of the most boring period. If you took all the Dragon Ball games, every other Dragon Ball game, including Xenoverse, it's more dynamic, it's more fun, it's a good back and forth, it's a good ebb and flow.
Absolutely everything you just said there is evident in Sparking Zero.
It is a traditional fighting game. Tactics taking place, like reading and punishing and getting it. It's every game. Budokai, the Tenkaichi series, the Xenoverse, the Raging Blast series, all of them have this. It's just Sparking Zero. Like, I'm sorry, that regular movement speed is just trash. Like, just everything about that game just screams boring.
Okay, he said all that, yet again, pretty much everything in Sparking Zero is took from Raging Blast and Tenkaichi 3, so even that closing ending statement is completely false. Like, you keep saying these things as if they're facts, but they're just not. They're not facts, and you're just going off of absolutely nothing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave likes, comments, and this guy is such a clown.